Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So we're gonna do a Q&A for the school, 20, 30 minutes tops, and after that we could all go outside and talk and mingle. I would like to call David, Victor, Steve, and Noemi, and Alex. These guys, these guys, take a seat, but these guys, without these guys and all the other actors that are sitting in the audience, this film would have not been the film that it is right now. And I really, really appreciate that. So, right now, you guys could literally ask the cast or us any questions you guys want to know about the film or the process we all went through. Now is the time to ask. Huh? 5 days. 5 days. It took us 5 days to shoot the film, all in the Valley and LA. I'm gonna pass the mic to David. He's gonna tell you a little about the process and then how these guys feel about the film and why they got on the film.
Oh man, all right. I like to write because I don't have to be in front of people. So, you know what I mean? No, but first off, thank you all y'all for coming out, man, showing love to us, and give it up to for our actors and the rest in the crowd one more time, please. Thank you. Um, like honestly, I wrote this with Alex. We were in the office and we said, yo, if we want to, there's a big movement in the industry of like Latino content, and if we want to tell our stories, we can't be mad if they're not written a certain way if we're not doing it. So I said, either we are the voice, or we allow someone else to write our stories. So it came together, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty excited because like I didn't know how I got any of them to say yes. Like I wrote the script and I sent it to their agents and to them, and I hunted some people down, and they all said yeah, and I was like, oh man, bro, we don't even have a budget. Like what are we gonna do, you know? So and now we're here with this like amazing product, and we're just gonna write it out. Yeah, thank you.
What was the question?
Why'd you say yes?
Why did I? Because
Yeah.
is this on? I don't know if it's on. Oh yeah, it's on. Hi everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. Okay, I said yes. It was interesting. I like decided to like put my email available on Instagram for collabs and for like opportunities, and I guess that happened for a reason because they emailed me and I read it and I immediately said yes, and it's because it was just really powerful and your words were like so on point, and like I was like yes, and I don't know, it's as simple as that. When the writing is that good and when the statement is that powerful, it's like how can you say no? So it was mainly you guys and the creators behind it that I was like we got to tell the story. Absolutely.
Is there any questions? Any questions for her?
Oh, for me.
Is there any questions? No? No questions? Oh. Cool.
Literally, once the idea sparked, me and Alex were throwing ideas back and forth, and then we were like, nah, that shit don't make sense. Like, nah, man, like, you know, like I like it's a movie, right? So you have to entertain people, but there's a level of authenticity that we wanted there. So it took me one night to write it, but I was like on it. Once I said yeah, I was like, all right, man, I ain't going out tonight. I'm writing. But it took me a few weeks to really get a few drafts and talk to a few people just on format and make sure it's cool. And then I passed it to people I trusted and said, yo, like, how would you say this? Because sometimes you get it. Sometimes you write for yourself, so I would go, oh, that sounds like me. Like, all of them sound like me. So, yo, how would you say it, bro? Or, hey, call someone else. Hey, bro, if you're talking to so-and-so, how would you say this? And they're like, oh. And I just took some inspiration and took some notes from people. And I think we ended up doing, like, maybe, like, 6 or 7 drafts just to get it, like, to a nice polished one that we say, all right, this is the one we're just sticking with. If not, I'm going to just keep tuning it or something.
It was literally it took him and me to sit one day and figure it out, and then he started writing, and it took about 7 drafts, and then once we got the final one, we, believe it or not, we never hold any auditions for this film. There was no auditions. We selected. We kind of had a vision of who we wanted between me and David, and we just started sending it out. And we got blessed with their talent because there was no audition in this process. It was just them, and they brought their A game, and that's how that happened. Also, like, a lot of the inspiration for the script, there's a lot of truth behind it. Like the father scene, my dad has been in and out of jail my whole entire life. He just got deported like 5 months ago. So it was a lot of truth, and it was much deeper and intense than what the script was, because there was so much that we're putting in, but we can't show so much in an hour or in 30 minutes, or there's so much. So we just started writing, going back and forth, like that family scene where the girls are going at it and Steve walks in. That's me. That was me. You know, those are the reasons why, like David said, we can't get mad at, like he said, we can't get mad of people telling our stories and they're not telling them correctly when we're not telling them ourselves. We just can't. That's just what it is, and that's how this industry is.
You also wrote what you know. There's a lot of people that say that in the industry where they're like, we wrote what we know, and like that's why there's some like gems that come out of shit, because it's truth to heart.
I did want to. Can you hear me out here? So
Victor, guys.
So a little over 25 years ago, I received a script that was written by an award-winning Chicano poet named Jimmy Santiago Baca, and that film was Blood In, Blood Out. And the reaction that I got was very visceral when I read that script, and I knew that it was authentic, and that it needed to be told, and that it had to be truthful, and that included the violence, it included all of the parts of the film. When I got this script, I felt the same way. I felt that there was something very authentic about it, and that we have to keep telling these stories. We have so many stories, especially as Latinos, to tell. So they don't all have to be gang related. They don't have to, but there's a truth at the end of the film when when the statistics come up, and so we have to find a way so that we can celebrate our cultures, regardless of whether you're Mexican, I'm Cuban, whatever the culture is, that, we can do it in a way, and that we're, one, we're not killing each other, and yet we're also moving forward. And so, I felt that the truth that I read in Jimmy's script, I read in this script. And so that's why I just said yes without looking. So.
Thank you.
Steve, how you felt coming onto this project?
I felt good, but first of all, I just want to say thank you for everyone coming out. I really hope you guys thank you. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, as much as I did working on it with the cast. I just pretty much said yes. I mean, I know Alex for
10 years?
Around more, yeah, 10 years. So he pretty much told me about the script. He, I know his personal life as well. And when he told me he was gonna write a story about it, I was like, all right, cool. And I just felt like, why not, Like, I've been through that situation myself. Issues, problems, family problems, and it's just, I have a lot of anger, not anger, but more like there's a there's a lot of things that I've gone through in the past, and I felt like that was my only way to let it out, is in that film, you know, and at the end we could just say, oh, sorry for yelling at you, but everything was all good, So no, but I say yes because my compadre. So yeah, that's why I say yes.
Alex?
How's it going, everybody? I said yes because I wasn't doing anything. Nah, I'm just kidding. uh, actually, David had reached out to me through Instagram, and we were kind of sending messages back and forth. And he was like, "Hey, man, I'm kind of interested in this film that I'm writing, and I kind of want to see if you're interested in playing this particular role." And me, I'm always down for collaborating with everybody. And then when he sent me the script and I read it, I was like, "Man, it's actually pretty dope." I always get typecasted. I always play this evil douchebag that everyone likes to hate. I kind of consider myself to be a kind of a nice guy. But I really felt this story and the message he was trying to portray in this film. So I was just really grateful to be a part of this film. Also, I'm from the Bay Area, Northern California. So it was cool to collaborate with Southern California Latinos. I mean, I guess you can kind of see the difference in the way we speak in our lingo, but I thought it was pretty cool to kind of start building that bridge between Northern California and Southern California and start collaborating on film. So that was another reason I decided to be a part of this film, to meet people and connect with others. So.
And just on that note, guys, like a lot of people in this room understand how crazy it is from the north and the south, and all the history that comes with that. But when it comes to entertainment, it's a universal language. Like music, it's a universal language. So it's, as Latinos, we're very prideful. We are the prideful race. Like we will go to bat and fight each other and hate on each other, and there's a lot of history that sometimes these type of scenarios are not allowed, or oh, you're affiliated with da-da-da, and da-da-da, you can't be. Nah, at the end of the day, the entertainment business is a universal language, and we want to bridge that gap because I'm from the Southern California. He's from Sacramento, up north, Bay, East LA, Coachella, Miami. So it's just a universal language, and it's the baby steps to something bigger, and hopefully that message gets across, because in the end of the day, if we want to tell our stories, we just have to come together, and that's the only way we could take over Hollywood.
There's one more thing I'd like to add following that is, for us to tell our stories, we got to put butts in the seats. So it doesn't matter, like what happens sometimes, if it's a Puerto Rican story, then the Cubans don't go see it. If it's a Mexican story, then everybody else doesn't go see it. And until we put butts in the seat, then we can't call our shots. So I think that's really important, is that we support each other's work regardless of your own cultura.
Mm-hmm. Any more questions? Up there.
Thank you. Love you too. Yeah. Yeah. No, well, as you can see, he's still in jail since Blood In, Blood Out.
Nothing's changed.
He never came out. No, but it was amazing. It was just in a way it kind of tripped me out because of course Blood In, Blood Out is what, 1993, 4, whatever. I was still like in middle school, and yeah, just working with him was like, well, damn, that's crazy, like who would have thought I was gonna be next to this guy playing his son and my father. But yeah, I loved it. He's a great guy, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah.
David? Yes, sir. Just not my personal experience, but just like as a storyteller, I got family, friends, homies that have been in situations, and you, you don't. It's like a roll of the dice. You don't know what they're gonna give you, especially if you come from these communities where you can't afford a lawyer. You know, you can't lawyer up, and you get a public attorney. Good luck. So, you know, I just sat on it and really wanted to. You know, I had a cousin that something like that similar happened, so I kind of used that story in my mind. Like, okay, I remember when they got tried different, and I just try to apply it to what I was writing. Thank you for sharing that too. I appreciate that. Thank you. I honestly, I didn't want to do I didn't want to do another gangster movie. I wanted to show that, hey, yo, we're human too. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's funny. Like, I got homies, friends, family, and I got some partners that, you know, I guess other people would think they're scary, right? But unless you know them and they're funny or they're cool, you know. But that's because you don't know them outside of their element. And I wanted to show, I wanted to humanize this and not just do another Cholo movie, but I wanted to say, hey, this young man's in the struggle, and it's about his choice. Like, what choice is he gonna make to fix his life? And once I got that wrapped around that, we just started writing, and it went from there. But thank you. Is there anything else? Go for it.
The feature it's available. The feature is available. So the way this project started, it started bigger. So there is the feature, but you know, Hollywood. Well, you guys know Hollywood is very expensive, and it takes an army and a leg. Like, the crew that I have and the crew that said yes, some of them I knew for a while. Some of just came on, like the cast, everybody. They give us 5 days out of their life, and they went back for us. I mean, the shooting scene, that was like an 18-hour shift. That, like, literally we were going and going and going. I had to compromise, and we were just going, and everybody was starting to get the giggles by hour 16. I'm like, you two need to focus. They were just laughing when they're just trying to be almost up their throats, and they're just like laughing, like, guys, get it together. But no, to answer your question, the feature, we have the feature, and hopefully in the future, that's the goal, is to get the feature going. But like I said, it's hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We started this project September of last year, and we barely shot it in December during the holidays, guys. Around the holidays. That's why you see the Christmas theme. We had to run with it. That's why we had to run with it. No, but it was a mission. Like, and that was just 30 minutes. And that was a mission. So an hour and a half is a whole different ball game. But
Sí se puede.
Sí se puede. But the feature, yeah, we have the feature. To answer your question, we do have the feature, and we have plenty more stories and genres in the same realm. I want to wrap it up. I know everybody's hungry and probably want to get a drink or something. I want to wrap it up. But before I want to wrap it up, I want to bring the rest of the cast down here, and everybody that was part of the film as crew, from pre-production to post-production. I want you guys to come down here, because we never got our picture. Like, if it wasn't for these guys, once everybody settles. I want you guys to give all these people a round of applause. Literally, the director has the vision, but without these guys and ladies, a movie's never done. Not properly. Like, all these guys put in their effort, their souls, their heart, their experience. They put it all on the line for me, for the team, for the crew, for the project. And if it wasn't for these guys, man, I wouldn't have a piece that I have right now.
That looks dope.
Yeah. So I wanna, because guys, I know it's 5 long days and all of you guys were not there at the same time, and I was going crazy at times. But no, I wanna thank every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for believing in the project, for believing in me and David and the team. And hopefully we get the future behind this, because this is just the beginning.
Hey, let me see that real quick. Let me see that real quick.
No.
Hold on to it.
No. I think that'll work. Hello? Yeah.
All right, I don't want to steal the spotlight.
This
or
is
anything.
Chino, guys.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming out. This is sicker than I think any of us expected. So thank you for coming out. I don't want to steal the spotlight, but what you just touched on, you know, as one of the actors that you did an audition, like, as actors, you know, this is our lives. Like, you know, we don't just like do this like, oh, I'm gonna try this out. Like, some of us are banking our whole lives on this, hoping to make it, provide for our families and stuff. So part of the dream is, you know, having your phone ring and be like, hey, we got a part for you. So, you know, I just want to thank you guys for bringing my phone and making me a part of this, because I've met some of the coolest cats that I've ever met throughout my whole life acting throughout this one project. So blessings. Thank God, too.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up, but can somebody please take a picture for me? And you guys, my lovely audience that showed up on time, we're not texting me that you guys running late or couldn't make it. Thank you guys for taking a Thursday and coming here through traffic to watch our film. I really appreciate it. Thank you.